Just got back to Pennsylvania. First thing we do is uncover the pool. My dad's opening it right now, so we're helping him out. This pool is filthy. It's just completely green. Every year, like, it's different. Some years it's somewhat clean, and then like now it's just water's green, just algae. So it takes usually a couple weeks, but once we get that, once it's clean, I'll be gone. So I'm here for about a week. We got the fillets on the grill right now. This is always the go-to meal whenever I first come home. Whenever I make a trip back here, we'll go fillets, mashed potatoes, and usually asparagus or some other type of vegetable. But gonna eat this up. Been a long day traveling, so I'll see you guys in the morning. Before I hit the gym, I gotta see what supplements we have here. We got the Old Labels Lemonade Intra. Didn't think we had pre-workout, didn't think we had pump, but we have everything pineapple, mango, and blue ras. So we'll mix up some pre-workout. But before I go to the gym, I want to show you guys the process we used to do when shipments would come in and we were doing everything out of house in here. So when we first started, we were first getting the first shipments in, the pallets in, FedEx freight, they'd come down. This was actually a good residential place to be to get shipments because we're a big dead end. They come in here usually confused that they were delivering all this product to this house, but usually at first it was just flight, and then we did intra-flight, and intra-flight for one order of one flavor. That's 2 pallets, so that's when it started getting a little bit more volume and a lot more space we needed. But we'd get it here, get it delivered, usually try to in the garage. Inventory to this room upstairs. This was like the biggest room. It was pretty empty, kind of just a shell then. But we'd pretty much just have boxes along the wall. Used our printer over there. Didn't have a label printer or anything like that. So actually the printer had to be downstairs in the basement because I guess the connection was good there. And we would print like 6 orders off. They'd get printed in the basement. We'd run down to the basement, bring them back up, cut them with the scissors, and then tape them on the box. So the process took forever, but these are some of the first. Look at this. This was the first flight ever. It's come a long way. Nick made this one back in college, I think. So that was the first label ever. We still have one, which is kind of cool. We have one of all of them because I think like flight and intra-flight changed like the label, the design, the formula like 4 or 5 times the first product. So that's kind of cool holding on to all these, seeing, you know, how far it's gone. Everything like that. But yeah, this is where we had everything. And I used to think this room was huge. Now we're in a 6,300 square foot warehouse, and I think we're going to eventually outgrow that, which is just insane to think about because for 4 years we were able to keep the product in here completely fine. Had plenty of space. If there's one thing I miss about Pennsylvania, it is this view. This is my backyard. I love having farms like surrounding my house just because it's so open. Like Texas, the houses are on top of each other, most of them, and here, like, there's so much yard. It's got that spring smell right now. Texas, it doesn't really have the season, so this is what I love. The last 2 times I've come home, I've taken like 2 days off, the day of flying and then the next day, and then on that next day, the second day that I take off, I just start feeling like crap, eating bad, not training, and my body just doesn't feel good. So I wanted to come in this morning and kill it. I'm not gonna show too much, there's probably that 1 row exercise, but I'm gonna do a back workout, 8 exercises, probably up to 30 sets, and do some biceps by the end. I love going to a new gym though and changing it up, and it's just a different atmosphere, you know. Rather than always going to our gym, which I love our gym, but this is the place I used to train. This is the basement. There's like 4 different rooms. This is just the easiest to film because upstairs there's a lot of close equipment. So I can't believe I used to film there and used to set up my tripod because it probably got in everyone's way and it's probably so annoying for everyone else. So I can see why people get pissed off when other people film. But I don't think I would do that again. Now just having our own gym, it's so much more convenient, you know, filming, marketing, things like that. But down here, it's okay. But I want to touch on us closing the gym. I know my brother talked about it in the last video, but I just want to touch on it myself. You know, we never thought the supplements were going to grow this fast. We thought it was going to be pretty much, you know, our revenue, half memberships, half of the supplements, and our business has just grown that fast to where we need to put more time and effort into that rather than a gym where just the e-commerce and websites right now, they're so scalable. They can grow so much faster. You can hit the entire world, you know, sending your products to. Maybe in the future, you know, open up a different gym, but for now, we just don't have the space. Maybe if we had like a 10,000 square foot facility, we're in a 6,300 right now. So we're soon, since we're bringing 5-pound containers of protein in, that's the next move. That's when logistics gets really, you know, you gotta get serious about it with your warehousing. That's when you go up to the ceiling with your industrial shelving, and you know, you see it with, if you've ever seen videos of like Tiger Fitness, bodybuilding.com, they're in huge warehouses just so they can store, you know, those big protein containers. They'll have those big carb containers like real food, like those huge ones. So you need all that space that you can. And that's why we're taking it to the next level. You know, with these 5-pounders, we have the capital for it right now to invest. And I think that's just gonna take our business to the next level. And then we can bring on other products as well in the future. But that's our, you know, stance on everything. We wish we could have kept, you know, the gym open to the public, but just having someone there from 5 a.m. to 10 p.m. and we were gonna do a key scan. But at the same time, you know, you have thousands and thousands of dollars of inventory, and you just never know who's gonna come into the gym and we'll get in, even though we have cameras and things like that. You just wanna be safe and, you know, look after your baby, which is our BPN. So, you know, that's our whole thing on it. We're just gonna grow the supplement company like crazy, and then in the future, you know, we'll see. Maybe we'll eventually have a really big space where we can have a public gym. Really good workout, just had a good pump. Loved being in a different atmosphere, even though 80% of the people in there, and it was pretty packed, they were over the age of like 65, so it was so different like being in that environment, because our gym, everyone that comes and visits is usually like between 18 to 40, so it's a lot of the younger crowd, so a little different, but it was good seeing some people that I haven't seen in a while. But right now we are going to Lancaster, check some stuff out, check out some breweries. That's one thing I love when I'm doing home. There's Trogs in Hershey, there's different places in Lancaster, so I want to check out some new ones. So we just got here to Lancaster Brewing Company. I love trying out the different breweries, especially when I come home. When I'm in Texas, I rarely drink, like I'm never having a casual beer. Sometimes when I go out to eat, I'll get like 1 or 2. When I come home, that's when I like to go to all the different breweries, get some good food, and just enjoy myself. Got it. IPAs. She hates IPAs. I like the hops. She likes like the lighter stuff, so that's why we get the pallets, try them all out, and see what we like best, and then whichever one I like best from there, that's what I'll get. Push! So one more thing we wanted to do when we were home. My girlfriend used to be a softball player. I was a baseball player for part of college. She played her whole college. I want to see if I can still hit one off the tee over the fence. This fence is a little closer, it's like 310, but the wind, if you can see, the grass is blowing in right now, which is almost impossible, but we're gonna see if I still got it. Is it recording? Still got it. Last swing out of about 15. Got that one over the fence, but pretty much got everything done. This is like the first full day since I've been home. Got to see all my family, most of my friends, and my girlfriend. One more thing I gotta do. I'm gonna go see them right now. Leroy! What's up? Leroy! Come here! What's up?
So I took him out.
Leroy, get out. Come on. So we had to see Leroy. He's all fired up. He's doing well up here in Pennsylvania, but that's going to be the video. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I'll see you in the next one.